Hey everybody, how we doing today? Hey, welcome back. Thank you for coming back. We're going to continue the chicken pen build. You remember we've got this Temu metal pole chicken wire pen that we put together, and kind of my thought was, in order to make it more secure, I kind of want to put a wooden frame around the bottom. That should make it more secure, make it more stable, and maybe even make it a little easier to add some wheels onto it. And then it also gives me a kind of a wooden base to attach nesting boxes or a roosting bar to. I don't really have a plan in mind. We're gonna figure it out as we go along. So yeah, join me as we kind of experiment and see what works. So look, I know there's people out there in the world that want to sit down and draw out a schematic and do all their measuring and have a plan before they start actually cutting wood. For good or for bad, that's not how I operate. I kind of eyeball things. I get a mental picture in my head and go for it. I don't know that there's a wrong or a right way, as long as you are willing to accept the possible consequences of doing it my way. And sometimes you might lose a piece of board, but I always find another use for it somewhere else. I've got a little stack of wood that I've got set aside that is cut-offs, and I always find a use for it somewhere else. All right, let's get to it. Here's another little trick I learned a while back. When you cut the end of a board, or you have the end of a board, and you know you're going to be installing it flat like this, and this goes for deck boards or pretty much anything that you're going to install dead flat like this. You look at the end grain, and a lot of times you'll see the end grain, see it's got that curve to it. You always want to install a board, if it's going to be laying flat, with the curve the way it is right now, like this. Over time, this board's going to dry, and as it dries, it's going to warp and it's going to cup a little bit. We always want this dome like this, because then it'll warp and it'll be like this. If it were the other way around, it would warp and become a cup and hold on to the water. This will shed the water a little bit better. There you go. Just trying to pass on a little knowledge. Okay, so now I feel like that's sufficiently square, sufficiently attached, and gives this thing a more solid base. I feel like that in itself made this way more stable. The pen itself made it more stable. And of course, because I'm an overachiever, I used 3/4 inch pipe clamps here in the middle instead of just screwing it at the corners in the middle. So that part's complete. I've got little corner bracing on all four corners, kind of make this thing a little bit more sturdy, and And so my idea is for this corner bracing, that's probably where the food's gonna sit. I'm gonna build a little platform there for the food container to sit on. The idea is when we go to move this thing, everything kind of moves with it. I don't have to go in and clean stuff up and move stuff around. We're gonna probably do some roosting bars over there on that side, and we're gonna do a nesting box on this end somewhere. Okay, let's get back to it. Okay, so we're going to start working on the nesting box, and this was another Temu purchase. So this was about $50 on Temu, and let's see what we got here. We got, I believe this is all kind of metal. Here's our instructions. Simple and straightforward. Hang on to that. And then we've got, it's a little windy today, so we've got a bunch of styrofoam and all the pieces. Okay, we'll come back in a minute after we get this all laid out. Okay, we got it all unboxed, unwrapped. Everything was wrapped in plastic and bubble wrap. Everything looks okay, except for I noticed this one spot right here. This is a little bent. Hopefully that's not an issue, but other than that, everything looks good. And now we're gonna get the instructions out and start assembly. Oh, look how cute it is. It comes with its own screwdriver. Yeah, that won't do. I've got my own. So I have some good news and some bad news. This whole thing is put together with a screw and nuts. Well, they gave us a nice little screwdriver, but they didn't actually give us anything to use for the nuts to hold the other side to make it tight. So we figured out that it's an 8mm, so I'm going to use my own ratchet, 8mm ratchet. Oh, look, it asking ye shall receive. But I did also notice one other thing. I put everything in my magnetic bowl so that it wouldn't fly away. However, it's not magnetic, unlike that screw is magnetic, which means that these are stainless steel, which is a good thing. They'll hold up outside in the weather. And that's actually a surprising bonus quality. Oh, look, now I'm catching everything else. All right, here we go. Box is totally put together. Again, like normal, I have a couple of observations. When you're putting this thing together, it's good to get all the screws and nuts in one section totally put together, but loose, and then you go back and tighten everything. Secondly, I don't remember the description on the Temu app itself, but those boxes look kind of small we've got some chickens that are Rhode Island Reds and Lavender Orpingtons, which are pretty big girls. I don't know if they'll actually fit in there, but I guess we're going to give it a try, and then we'll see. If they don't work for them, they'll definitely work for some silkies probably. We'll see. All right, now we're going to get this thing installed. Well, I think I'm pretty happy with the way that nesting box came out. Now on to the roosting bar. Well, unfortunately my camera died, ran out of battery, But I finished the roosting bar and got it pretty well secure. I believe it's going to support the weight of 20 plus chickens. It doesn't shiggle side to side. It doesn't wiggle back and forth. And I think we're all set. I think we're good. Well, unfortunately, that's all the time we've got for today. So come back next time and we're going to work on a place for the feed to sit. We're going to work on the water, and we're going to work on getting a big tarp over the top of the thing to give the chickens some shade. So as always, keep being awesome, spread some kindness, and know that you are valued. Thank you very much, and we'll see you next time.